We're going to do something a little different. Now, being a youth leader, we don't dress particularly like we're that. So he knows he was there once. So I asked the teenagers and all those who are on stage today to wear a hoodie for unification, to unify. And they did. And it touches my heart knowing that I've got teenagers who are up for any type of challenge. Like yesterday, was another day that we volunteered. Church, your teenagers are living what the Bible says too. They serve others. Yesterday, we packed some bags into a box. And I forgot the number we were going to feed. Over 3,000 bags. That means over 3,000 kids are going to get food. Those are your teens working. Y'all can come too. They can show you how to work. It's kind of hard saying that, right? It's like an oxymoron. Having teens work. But there's a meaning behind it now. Instead of, go clean your room, because I said so. Where's my daughter at? She's the cleanest one. Oh, she's back in the back? Okay. But it's just amazing that God has spoken to me about teaching these kids how to serve. Folks, we're getting ready to have them be adults to serve. And I'm excited about it. Whoa. That was free, by the way. As we get adjusted here. Hey, so we're going to throw some pictures on the screen. I'm going to go back a little bit. I want you all to, here's the best part. I want you all to yell out, not the name of the character, but the show that they're on. Yes. Somebody just made it, okay? So let's go with the first one. Name the show. I didn't say name the character, I said name the show. Wow, you guys are really good this morning. What's the next one? You gotta calm down over there, teenager. Let the young, these people. Ooh, how about what youth pastor and said old people? Woo. That would have been bad. All right, what's the next one? Oh, yeah. Look at that jacket. Couldn't wear that today. Maybe you could. Yeah, Roger, I'm all about that. What's the next one? Oh, yeah. What do you think a mom's like as a police officer and then she goes home? You think it's the same? I will pistol whip you like I did today. Go clean your room. What's the next one? See, some of these pictures make them look like they've gained 100 pounds. I have no control of that. 400 pounds, whatever. What's the next one? You guys all like this one. Ooh, something about that. Look at that. There's just say a swag. Those are men right there. Yeah. Look how they're sitting. Yeah. Now today it's man spreading. That's what that's called. You got to sit like this. What's the next one? This was a show I wasn't supposed to watch, but my mom allowed me to. NYPD Blue. Andy Sipowicz. There are some things about that man you should never see. You know what I'm talking about. That's why they showed it late at night on ABC. They showed things. They showed a lot of him. Okay, if you guys didn't watch it, they showed his rear end a lot. Ugh, yeah. Thanks, Mom. This next one you got, I want you guys just to calm down. I want you to get all excited about these two. Okay? Whoa. Yeah. Doug, I don't know why I think of you and Don Johnson. I don't know, but it's there. I see it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Here's a quick side note. I know I said that or I wasn't going to do it, but can you all name the character names? No, not the actor's name, the character's name. Exactly right. Nobody knows. Crockett and Tubbs. Oh, yeah. One's Miami and the other one's Vice, right? This one, this next one I think would be a great grandma. She looked like she stepped in something. You said what? Now, this one's going to spark a lot of interest from both genders. Women, you're going to lose your mind, and men want to be them. Look at that. The stash. Hard to find with the shirt on. Yeah, my pastor said it was hard to find one with his shirt on. He's halfway there. Boy, look at that man. Men want to be him. Jonathan, am I right? Yeah, why not? Yeah. Lived in Hawaii, had a cool car. Women wanted to be with him because he had a cool car and he lived in Hawaii. Sometimes he would travel by helicopter. I hear you. Amen on that one. What is it about these individuals that bring us here today? No, not television shows. What? Youth? No. They're detectives. What's the one job a detective is supposed to do? There's a lot of answers. I'm not getting one of them. Solve. Thank you, Don Johnson. Yes. Solving the case. Seeking out the answers. You can take him off now. I don't think anybody's listening if he's still on there. Danny's like, keep him on. I wanted to play on words. It says seeking. But in parentheses, I want to see the king. Amen. We're about to have church now. I didn't get a chance to put it up there, but you take out the word king, it just says see. Instead of having king, if we're not looking for the king, we're not seeking the king, it just becomes another void in our lives. Man, I really wish I had that up there. And I'm like, don't switch it. Didn't have it. Sorry. But you all have the imagination. Seeking. What's the definition of seeking? To go in search of. I'll tell a story. Got my mom's confirmation on this story. Youth leaders, we kind of, we found the cookies. I'm going to tell a story. There was a story of our family about 30 years ago that we traveled to Walt Disney World. What? Yeah, it's an amazing time. Meeting Mickey, Goofy. I wanted to meet Goofy. Goofy's legit, y'all. He's for real. Ain't nobody better than Goofy. If you disagree with me, we'll go outside, we'll go fight. Goofy's my man. That's my dog. You guys are, ha. Well, on our trip to Disney World and traveling around and walking the park, my older sister, who's about 2 years older, Jacqueline, there's some would call her Michelle, she got lost. I'm going to be real honest with you. My first thought was, well, the rest of my day is over. That's not fair. Let's give her all the attention because she forgot what she was supposed to do. I was 8. Be kind. There's a lot of 8-year-olds in that room over there. It'd be the same thing. I don't care that she's missing. I want to find Goofy. It's a good thing my mom loves her. I love you too, Jackie. If you're ever going to watch this, I love you. But there is actually a protocol for Disney World employees on what to do with a missing child. They call around, say, hey, you got a child missing, they look like this, this, and this. And then they spread it out to all. So when I say the protocol is they do the back channels, the people you don't see, and they get that information to the people who you do see. And what's great about this is that they are taught, the people who are out on the park, they are taught to comfort and calm the child when they're lost. Then it got real serious for a moment. That's y'all. This is your little Disney World. When somebody who's lost needs comfort until the Father finds them. There's an opportunity for every single individual in here. Somebody walks through that door. They're not coming in just to find another place to sit down. They're looking for a family. They're seeking a family. Some of us don't like the family we have. You ain't laughing because that's you. You're the one they don't want to be around. I keep stepping on this spot. I am so sorry. Okay, we're good over here. But they're seeking a family. They're in search of. Same like a teenager. They're in search of something greater. They're looking to you, adult. Sometimes we just don't want to be an adult. That's too bad, because they're looking to you. They're looking for answers, even when you ain't got your stuff together. You got to be ready. Isaiah 55. Isaiah 55:6. Seek the Lord while he may be found, call on him while he is near. A lot of times our thoughts, our feelings, the situations we are in, can lead us away from God. What? And then we start questioning. He's not big enough to make a change. Or maybe he's the reason the madness is happening. Or maybe God just doesn't listen. Somebody in this room has said that before. The guy on stage right now has said that before. If you have never said that, I guarantee you will. And like a child lost at Disney World wanders off, so too does the Christian. They wander off. I got a little saying I wrote here. And when there isn't a need to seek God, our earthly desires regain strength. Living a life filled with distractions will harm your relationship with God. Just think of all the things the world has to offer. Soon our temptations will build a wedge. You all know what a wedge is, right? I ain't talking potato. I'm talking a wedge. Sometimes that potato wedge can get between my chicken. I'm going to be honest with you. Shout out to Charlie's Chicken. But it's so easy for us to fall back into the ways of man. It's so much easier to access so many things. I know when I was a teenager, it was a lot harder to access certain things that please the eye. Now teenagers got so much access to things they see, things they read, things they take in. It's easy. And when a country who doesn't follow God, this is what happens. It's okay if I read a little quote. It's okay if I read one real quick. I always find it interesting quotes. It is a myth that man, in his natural state, is genuinely seeking God. Men do not seek God, but they do not seek him for who he is. They seek him in a pinch, as one might preserve them from death or enhance their worldly enjoyments. Apart from conversation, no one comes to the light of God. That is from John Piper. I wish I could do that. I have good words. If my heart was right, I could have good words. I want to seek. Seek! Seek! I'm going to ask y'all to do something real quick. Get you out of your comfort zone. I want you to say seek with me. I didn't say it yet, teenager. 1, 2, 3. Seek. Say it again. 1, 2, 3. Seek. Seek. Are we seeking? I can only answer my question, or I can only ask that question for myself. What are you holding on to that is not allowing you to seek God? Turn with me to 1 Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy. I made that jingle up. Do not copyright that. 4:29. But if from there you seek the Lord your God, you will find him if you look for him with all your heart and with all your soul. There's a reason why I had that video play during the countdown. It's simply titled Echo. Echo, 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 echo. Seek, 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 seek. There are so many books in the Bible. Isn't it amazing how God works? How he uses his words. From Deuteronomy to 1 Peter, seek. Seek. Keep me away from those temptations. Yeah. Seek. The issue we have is we don't want to. Why would I want to give up the things I like to do? How often do we seek? How many of you seek God this week? I can ask a teenager, they'll be honest with me. Will you? How often did you seek God this week? I know preparing a message. All right, I'm going to go into something here. So, for the past few months, God has spoken to me about the word describe, describing God. And I had scriptures, church, I had scriptures that were just going to be, what? And then last week happened. Pastor Ricky took half my message. Thumbs up. And then during Bible study, plug in, Wednesday night, 6:30. Come on. And then Pastor taught. He took 1/4 of my message. That's what she said. But if I gave 1/4 of a message, we'd be done and we'd go home right now. That's too bad we're not going home just yet. Don't clap your hands in the back. No, we're still going. I had to seek what the Holy Spirit had intended for me the time, this entire time. If you've never put a message together, who likes being stressed? I didn't think so. See, this position right here has always been a mystery to me. I've always been envious and scared at this position right here that I'm standing. Pastor Dave was the pastor here. Made it look so easy. It looked so cool. He spoke with love. That's hard to do. Then moving off and come back, and Pastor Robert transitioned into Pastor Bill. It's still a mystery to me. God's a mystery, is he not? I want to go seek him. I want to go seek this position. Now, do I want pastor position? No. Not at all. Absolutely not. I don't. That means you can't leave. Do I want Pastor Ricky's position too? No. I want him to stay too. That's why I'm upstairs. Well, it's a mystery up there too. I love those kids though.
I love you too.
That's my son. He doesn't get nothing for that. No brownie points there. All right, let's stay focused here. So we picked a video called Echo because God is telling us to come seek me. And what's great, I didn't see it in the scriptures that it said, stop seeking me.
Right.
I've been married 17 years. I am not done seeking after her.
Amen.
Men, do not stop seeking after your wives.
Good word.
Wives, it's hard to speak for a woman. Love your husband. Be patient. Sorry, guys, I can only speak from one position. Seek. Seek. In Isaiah, the first 39 chapters talks about the judgment. And I think that's part of the reason why we don't look for, or we don't seek God, is because we just can't get past the judgments of others in church. Why would I want to go to church? They're just going to judge me. No, we like Disney World, folks. We're going to calm you. We're going to take you to the Father. That's why we're here. Have to pause for our station identification. I'm thirsty. That was loud. So the first 39 chapters of the book of Isaiah is to talk about judgment. And I think that responds to us today. We can't get past the judgments. It's the next 27 chapters that talks about seeking forgiveness. Listen, we're human and we're stubborn, and our way is the right way. Why is that? Why is it that God gives us that free choice to think that way? I don't know. I can only answer for myself. Isaiah 65:1. This is great. I revealed myself to those who did not ask for me. I was found by those who did not seek me. To a nation that did not call on my name, I said, here I am, here I am. It reminds you of losing your keys. That's how I view it. This past week was very stressful. Joseph would understand. This past week at work, we had to do our inventory. And I was the captain of the inventory team. Now, the place I work, that building is over 90,000 square feet. Folks, I saw things that are that big. Thankfully, we didn't count those. Those are nuts that I'm talking about, okay? Those are nuts. 90,000 plus square foot of counting inventory. They said that we had $5 million of inventory in that building. By the way, I work at Lowe's. Yeah, thank you. Not Home Depot, or the Depot, or the Orange Box, or the Go people who don't care about you. Am I right, Joseph? Come on now. We talk about customer service a lot. But this past week, it was the first or second, it was either Tuesday or Wednesday morning, And I was anywho, that doesn't matter. I couldn't find my keys. I cannot be late as the inventory captain to my inventory. I can't be late. Somehow they'll mark that against me, and we actually get a prep score of how our inventory is going. Though it doesn't say it, they're thinking it. Well, the inventory captain just can't make it on time. I don't want to be that guy. And mind you, I had to be at work at 5:30, so I got up at 4:30. So between 4:55 and 5:15, I couldn't find my keys. And I can't wake my wife. She's sleeping. I can't wake the kids. Y'all know what a teenager's like when they wake up. Like zombies. I am on my own on this mission. And the day before, I had gone out on the trampoline with my daughter, and we jumped on the trampoline. You ever jump on a trampoline and just messes with your brain? That hurt. That hurt. Like the back of your, okay, never mind. So at 5 a.m, I got my phone, I got my flashlight out, and I'm looking around. I am desperately seeking my keys. Where are my keys? I cannot be late, and I only have one set of keys. And on this key ring was this store key, and I could not lose it. I would not have a job if I lost it. 20 minutes goes by, and I stop. I looked at the trampoline, it wasn't there. Men, I never encourage you to go through your wife's purse at any time. But somehow, my keys were in my wife's purse. Oh, do I got something? We're going to talk later, but I got to go. It's time for work. Panic. We panic. Yeah. It isn't until God, oh, hey, there they are. Same thing what he's saying here. I revealed myself to those who did not ask for me. Sometimes if we just stop and just stop thinking, God, some people are like, well, God, he'll just have his arms crossed. No, how I see God is, come on, where are you going? I've been here the whole time. You just didn't turn around. Same way I see a teenager or a child, excuse me. When a child gets all, come here. Church, we're the same way. Come here. Come here. Come to daddy. My son over there is really trying not to come up here. We need God to be more than a lost and found item. In fact, if we treated God and his wisdom like we do the worldly things, we wouldn't lose him. In fact, the wisdom he imparts from Proverbs is profound. Teenagers, this is for you. First 9 chapters is for you. I get a thumbs up like they've read it. That's what I thought was great. I was trying to find, things to write down about all the teenagers in the Bible who did amazing things, and I didn't get very far. But they are great people. Some have wisdom. Some. But my daughter's looking at me like, really? No. You're cute, though. Wisdom. If we seek wisdom in God. Amen. Who has never sought wisdom in God? Somebody's lying in here. And nobody got their hands raised. because our ways are much easier to understand because they're our ways. Earlier, we talked about TV characters and how well they were able to seek out the answers to the case. Our issue isn't with the characters you related to earlier that we were able to figure out the mystery at the end of the episode. The issue is we're living like it is an episode. Once the case is solved, I'm done. I'll go on to the next one. Done. That's not seeking God. What that is just, man, I don't even know I can say those words out in church, so I won't. Seek God. Matthew chapter 7, 7 and 8. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find it. Knock and the door will be opened. For everyone who asks receives, who seeks finds, and to him who knocks the door will be opened. I don't see it saying stop knocking. I don't see it saying stop seeking. So why are we? I got enough of God, I'm good. Get just a little bit of God, I'm good. I don't think that's how it works. Because there's an echo in here saying, seek me. Amen. Seek me. Some of us are waiting for that audible voice to say, come, seek me. Seek me, seek me, seek me. Or just the Field of Dreams moment. You build it, they will come. You seek me, I will be there. Sorry, Kevin Costner, that's not how this works. After he built it, what happened? He's done. He's done. As Christians, it's telling us clear as mud. It's a play on words there. It's clear as day. And we're supposed to seek him. I can say seek every other word up here. Drill it into your head. I don't have to because God's already done that. Seek, 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 seek. What are you waiting on? Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6. And without faith it is impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to him must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who earnestly seeks him. I could say this all day. I could say it. If I could say it in other languages, I would. But he's saying it right here, and right here, and right here, and right here. Are we going to get to a point where we're going to stop talking and start listening? I'd like to. There's a huge opportunity in this building to seek God. I thought it was great that the loudest guy in the room on Sunday mornings is going to get a microphone and he's going to talk. What that means is I'm a drummer. But you're going to give me a microphone on Sunday. I wanted to speak and be loud and like a drummer is, but sometimes the Holy Spirit says, nah, we're going to do it a different way. Seeing God move is just as important as seeking the movement of God. Amen. There will be a time, I believe, this church is about to go through a movement so radical that it will change the way we think about New Life Assembly of God. The church needs to be in the seeking God mode for the movement to begin.